Saturday, August 11th, day 138, I believe it is. It gets hard to keep track after a while, let me tell you. It's a chilly morning. Probably doesn't show up on camera, but I can see my breath. But it's keeping mosquitoes at bay, so fuck it. I prefer sub-zero than mosquitoes. Oh, I say that now, but wait till you see me on the CDT losing fingers. So I'm, I don't know, 15 miles out from, where the hell I'm at, Crater Lake. Yeah, that's it. More than likely, yeah, it's definitely a touristy town. Everything's going to be way overpriced, but I'm low on food, so what choice do I have? I'm hoping to score from a hiker box, but hiker boxes are getting rare as we get north. Food's getting rare as we get north. You know, trail magic doesn't exist anymore. I mean, trail magic was cool anyway, but it's not something you can rely on. But the whole there not being food in this state thing is pretty stupid. You know, people need to eat, man. So I might have to jump off trail and hitch to a town hundreds of miles away to find actual food, or keep eating frickin' candy bars. It's really, I think that's one of the reasons why I'm feeling like shit, man. Don't have the energy because I've been living off frickin' candy. But hey, do what you gotta do, man. You know, I got other stuff in there besides candy, but it's still 80% candy in my bag. That's what they sell at these places. These people don't realize if they just went to the dollar store and bought up a bunch of pesticides and shit, we would buy them for a couple bucks a piece, man. You make 100% profit off of everything, not trying to make 300 and 400% like you guys do. Fucking $3 and $4 for a pesticide. That's fucking highway robbery, peeps. But hey, you know, you don't want to get the business, that's cool. We all talk shit about you behind your backs. I mean, read gut hooks sometimes, man. We all talk shit about you places that overcharge us. I mean, we still go in there and spend a little bit of money, but not as much as we would have spent. You make us happy, bring us in, have some Wi-Fi for us and some beers, and we'll hang out all day spending money. But we go into your place and there's no Wi-Fi. Beers are $5 for a domestic. I mean, glad I don't pay for beer anyway, but still. You know, treat us right, man. We'll come in and spend a lot of money in your joint. But this entire state, nah, that's not the way it is. Lodges, resorts, and camps, man. That's all I have to eat from. If I get sick of it, man, I can hitch out and find something eventually. I mean, you know, this is a state full of people. There's got to be a grocery store somewhere. All right, let's get our ass to Crater Lake and see what that looks like. Take a nap somewhere. I'm already sleepy. So I doubt I got out stealthily this morning. I mean, packed everything up and all that pretty quietly, cooked my breakfast, coffee, all that stuff. But getting out of camp, it was just twigs. I mean, these forests have a lot of debris just laying, I mean, a lot. And I couldn't quite find the best path back to the trail. So I'm like crunching through sticks as slowly and quietly as one can when they're crunching through sticks. But I ended up walking right in between a couple of tents. So, I mean, I was only hitting it with a red light, so I doubt the light woke them up, but the crunch next to your tent. My bad, everybody. Can't always sneak out silently. I really should have mapped my way out of there before I went in. But when I went in, there was just two of us. You know how it goes. On the way out there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us that I know of. You know, I pass out while the sun's still up. Others could keep showing up later, which happens. I wake up and there's tents around me I didn't recognize. You know, I'm like, that wasn't there when I went to sleep. But it just adds to the difficulty of getting out, which makes it a little more fun. Except when I'm pretty sure I woke people up. It's much more fun when I win the game, you know. Crazy. I just ran into a night hiker going Sobo. His name was TikTok. You know, that's rare in my world. I look up and I see a headlight coming at me. I'm like, what? That doesn't happen. And he says there's 3 people ahead of me that are night hiking as well, or early morning hiking as we do. Who are these people? Although he says that they're in a rush, they got to make it to a post office because they sent their stuff to the wrong post office, which happens a lot on this trail. I assume there's probably like 3 cities named Crater Lake out here. Because, you know, that's how the West Coast seems to be doing it. Sun's not quite up yet, but you can see a little bit. Yeah, a little bit showing up on camera. It is the twilight of the morning. I don't know what it's actually pre-dawn. I like that nighttime gets twilight. You know, there needs to be a mysterious word that means the sun is about to come out, because pre-dawn just doesn't cut it. And I guess Twilight used to be cool until they came out with that little gay vampire series where, I don't even really know what goes on in it, but I know that that is not vampires. Definitely not. I don't like that they took a monster and made it all cuddly. Monsters are monsters, man. I mean, they can have feelings too and such, but, they're not cuddly teenage love story kind of stuff. Should not have been done. And one great thing about seeing a Sobo, it means there's no more spider webs on the trail. That's like the best thing about seeing a Sobo. As long as they're your height or taller. Because it sucks when you see one that you're actually taller than, being that I'm not a very tall guy. So, at least that dude was my height, so any spider web he broke. I didn't even have to use my headlamp anymore, because that's about the only reason I use my headlamp through here, so I can see although I haven't seen a big-ass spider in a couple of weeks. I still don't want one on my face, though. Across the barrier. Nice living forest back there, and then just devastation. Some of these trees, there was a big one earlier, but it was too dark to film, where it was a huge tree that had burnt out and just left little pieces behind, but there was this huge hole in the ground where, its roots and everything had burned. I've not seen that before. Most of them, charred stumps. See those all the time, but that fire took out roots and everything. It was in this perfect shape of a tree. And this is supposed to go on for quite a while. Maybe even all the way to Crater Lake, I don't know. As far as the burnt out sections go, this is probably the most devastation I've seen. Like, everything is burnt down. Normally a lot of them are standing. I mean, some of these are standing, but not very tall. Wow, that's burnt. I hear we're just picking our own path through this, following the footsteps, but the trail disappears and reappears as it goes. I get lost enough already. I don't need the extra help. Looking down on it, it's even worse. It's dead as far as the smoke allows me to see. I can't imagine Crater Lake being clear. I mean, people keep telling me it is. Well, I've heard a few reports of smoke as well. It goes back and forth. But there's quite a bit of smoke out here. Quite a bit. Man, you can see the other mountains silhouetted in the smoke. And on top of them, you can see that every tree has been burnt. Probably happened a few years ago, because, look, all this little forest is starting to come back already. There's a bajillion baby trees. Oh, those are little baby Charlie Brown Christmas trees. At least it's coming back already. That's pretty cool. Give it another 100 years and it'll look good again. Unless we burn it down again, which I suspect will happen. The world is drying up. It's getting a little hotter. I don't know how long these parts have been in drought, but Arizona's been in drought my whole life. But yet more people keep moving there every year. And we just expect the water to keep lasting forever. Oh, we're such silly creatures. Oh, cool, I'm running into Sobos, legit ones. Jaybird and Easy Street, I believe their names were. And I'm giving them lowdowns on free showers up the way and, how I got through this town and that town. I get through it cheap and easy because that's my style now. I'm really digging it. And they gave me heads up on the free shower in here. There's a one I can pay 75 cents for, which I am willing to pay 75 cents for a shower. That's totally worth it. I'm willing to pay as much as like $3. After that, it just doesn't become worth it. That's why I like the coin-operated ones. At least the ones that don't rip you off. I don't like them token ones because it's like $5 for a token. But anyway, so now I know Campground F is what I'm looking for. That will have a free shower that I can sneak into. And if that's too far off the trail, then, or not off the trail, but you know, in town, too far of a walk, then you know, if the 75-cent one is there, I'll pay that. They tell me I need to go to a place called Goat Rocks, climb a mountain next to that. It's supposed to be like super awesome sunrise. I'll check it out, see if I can figure out what they're talking about. Although they said a fire erupted after they left, so there might not be a view there at all. This forest is just devastated, man. Devastated. Well, sun is coming up, so good morning. Rather bleak still. I don't see how there couldn't be smoke at that lake. I can barely make out mountains in the distance. And I know they're not that far. I can see dead trees on top of them. Barely smell the smoke. It's crazy the difference between night and day out here though, man. I am cold right now. My fingers hurt. I can see my breath. But in a couple short hours, I'll be sweating my ass off wishing I was cold and seeing my breath. It's the best of both worlds out here. Ooh, man, I hope I can make it into the shade sometime soon. I do see living trees off in the distance. Well, at least they appear living from here. They're all silhouetted. But it might just be a small patch. Wonder how long ago this burned. How long does it take for these baby trees to come back? I'm betting those are just a few years old. But I don't know. Will we be going through any fresh burned sections? Evidently at 1810.5-ish, we're going to go right. I mean, we're just following the trail. It's pretty... I ran into Gadget again.
Hey-o.
Yeah. Oh. He just pops up everywhere.
I show up when I'm needed.
So I guess this is the old one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I guess we're at that mile marker right now, but...
You did it. Mission accomplished.
Damn, we're really good at our jobs.
Hell yeah.
We have a huge mushroom. Look at that. Ow. No, it's just rare. We don't see any mushrooms out here. I mean, every once in a while there's one of those trees that looks like it has spray foam sprayed in it and it's leaking out the cracks. But other than that, no mushrooms. Which I kind of miss mushrooms, man. On the AT, there was like of every color, bright purple ones and bright blue ones, even a few green ones. The green mushrooms look kind of weird. I don't know why. Gadget's carrying on. He has to pick up packages, so he's got a time frame. Today's Saturday, so the post office closes early. I'm gonna sit on this unburnt log, have myself a second coffee. I'm only like 5 miles from town. It's like 9:30 or 40 right now, and I would like hustle to maybe make it in for breakfast, but being that I got 5 miles, it's already 9:30. And it's an all you can eat, or I mean all day breakfast place. I'm not gonna get breakfast, so. But if it's all day breakfast, why be in a rush? So, I'm gonna kick it here and enjoy this burnt view. It's sad, but even with this, there's still a beauty in it, But I do like cemeteries and dead things and whatnot. I'm a little macabre. It is quite the pleasant day for hiking. There's a chill wind blowing in, even though the sun's shining and it's warm. I still have my wool sweater on. It's still kind of chilly, which is nice. Kind of reminds me of October in Arizona. Maybe November. Which means it's probably in the 60s right now. But I'm only a couple miles from town. I'm really hoping somebody shows up that I can hitch with. It's so much easier if I got somebody with me, but, I'll make it regardless. I might have to visit 2 towns. I hear the resupply sucks, so I might have to hit both of them. One's more expensive than the other. Don't have the things we normally eat, but, I'll adapt. I can't even see that second town listed on the map. I have no idea where it is. Somebody gave me a general description of where it's at, but, yeah. I'm hoping if I walk slow enough, maybe Coconut will catch up. She'll make it easy to hitch. I forgot she was behind me the other day. I took like a 4-hour break was kicking back. When I got ready to leave, she popped in. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot you existed. So she's either sleeps in or she's a really slow hiker. I think she just sleeps in. Because every time I've hiked with her, she hikes faster than I do, but everybody hikes faster than I do. So it'd be convenient if she caught up, but if not, tourists just don't pick you up as much as locals do. And this is kind of, well, this is totally a touristy place. I don't even know if anybody actually lives here. So it makes it a little more stressful not knowing where I'm going and knowing that it's only tourists that will take me there if I get taken there. Hopefully wherever it is not a long walk. I might just opt to. If it's less than 2 or 3 miles, I'll just generally walk it. We'll see when we get there. Almost there. Taking it easy for the past few days has definitely panned out for me. The bones in my left foot barely hurt at all. So I'm gonna try to keep it up. I got Crater Lake that I'm gonna be hanging out at. I don't want to pass that too fast anyway. I don't know how big it is, but maybe I can get 2 sunrises out of it. I don't know. But I know I need to keep taking it easy. You know, yesterday I still did 20, but I took that really long break in the middle of the day. Maybe I'll just start doing that for a little bit, you know, at least until that foot totally heals up. But it feels a lot better today than it's felt in a long time. No cramp in my butt cheek at all today. I mean, it comes and goes, but it felt really nice. You know, it works itself out after a mile or 3, but, you know, just walking around with a cramp in your butt cheek just sucks. Accompanied with all the bones in your left foot hurting, you know, it just makes the first miles just painful. Wow, look how long this stuff is over here. Ooh, I need to find some scissors to even that shit out, man. I'm hanging. Why is one side growing faster than the other? I don't even know. Anyway. I just found an ultralighter spoon. Look how tiny and light that thing is. I'll carry it for a while and ask the next few ultralighters I see, but yeah, that's cute. That's what they give you the samples of ice cream at Baskin Robbins. I'm walking down the way being harassed by a fly, so I'm battling this damn thing. And I found if you spin your sticks really fast, get kind of aggressive with it, it keeps mosquitoes, it slowed them down. And it works on that single fly that just wants to harass the hell out of you. It just keeps them off of you. He'll just hover all around, you know. So I'm walking along battling this fly, and I finally win, you know, so I can put my sticks away because I really don't use them much for walking out here. They're more just toys in my hands. I'll walk for a bit, I pull over, take a leak, and I see a dude coming, so I just wait a minute, and he's all impressed with my stick spinning. He's like, wow, that was pretty impressive. And so he wanted to learn, so I gave him the basics on how to spin a stick. I'm like, you got like 800 miles left, man. Give it a whirl. So I'm curious to see if when I run into him a few hundred miles down, if he can spin a stick or not. Really not all that hard. If I can do it, pretty much anybody can. But it is effective against flying insects, more than you think it would be. And every great once in a while, you do hear a satisfying click come off the end of your stick. You know, I don't know if it's that specific fly, because there always seems to be a fly. But with mosquitoes, when there's enough of them around, you can feel it. Little bastards. Since we're headed into a touristy area, of course it's, you know, a very mellow trail. They've cut every little twig out of the way. Even little skinny trees that come over, cut out of the way. And this was all done decades ago. I mean, that tree's melted since then. But very well manicured. I appreciate that. Not that it's been a long day by any means. I think I've only done, you know, well, close to what, maybe 15 or so. Nothing impressive by any means, but this is nice. I'll take it. I got a little road walk ahead of me. Found the town I'm looking for. So I'm gonna walk on the road for 0.7 and then I should be able to see it, according from what I've heard. See what they have to offer, man. I don't want to sustain myself on just candy alone. It's not easy. Fucks with your energy levels. Not that I'm on candy just alone right now, but I have too much of it in my diet at this point. So I need to find real-ish food. Let's see, figure something out. Easy Company just passed by. Man, that dude took like 2 days off and he already passed me. But he's got a pack that weighs in the teens. Damn, he did a 40-mile day the other day, little bastard. I'm just a mile outside of town, but I found a nice soft spot to lay, so I might as well take a nap while there's some shade. Relax just a bit. Oh, excuse me. and then heading to town and, do my thing and see if I can get back out the same day. It's all a gamble, man. I don't know what's available, but I'll figure it out when I get there. I finally hit the road, going to a place called Mazama Village. That's where I hear is the better resupply, even though we're not supposed to be resupplying. Smart people send themselves boxes ahead. I'm not smart people. So, I'll take what they got, man. So it's less than a mile down the road. There's not a whole lot of traffic, so I'm walking it, but I'd already planned on walking it, so no love lost there. Almost there. See if I can find all you can, all day breakfast place or something. That'd be pretty sweet, but showers, electricity, all the normal stuff. It's definitely not a road that was meant to be walked. Not much of a shoulder at all on the way down. I kept leapfrogging from one side to the next depending on which way the turn was going, just to be more visible. Anytime a car comes, I just step the hell off the road, don't make them swerve around me, because there's not a whole lot of road to do that either. Alright, so I can read the sign that says Crater Lake next left. I don't know where this village is supposed to be. I'm assuming it's right down here. Maybe it's the same place, just different parts of it. I don't know. Some sort of building. I see the word shop from here, so that's my first destination. Let's see what they got. Evidently, I have found the hiker section. I'm chilling at the campground. I'm about to have all-you-can-eat soup and salad. It's only $11, so it's all you can eat, so I'm going to go for it. I could use some greens in my life anyway. I'm going to camp here. That's $5, but, I'm probably just going to sneak in. But I might pay it. I might. It at least goes back to the park. They need the money. But, we'll see. If I'm able to sneak in, I probably will. I got a free shower right when I got here. Some dude gave me 75 cents because there's 75 cents for a hot shower. It turns out the free showers are cold. So, yeah, I definitely took that 75 cents and took a shower. It was rather nice. They had, soap, hand soap in there that I used, and it took my grime right off. It was really good hand soap. My toenails are their proper color, or they were before I put my dirty socks back on. But they're only kind of dirty. And so's all my clothes. But, hey. So, tomorrow I start the rim trail and see if I can catch a sunrise, huh? So I decided not to sleep at the campgrounds for $5. I really want to catch the sunrise. So I'm headed back to the trail with Easy Company. Yeah, all Mr. Lightweight himself. Him and his 10 fucking pound pack. I hate you. Then he's trying to catch Gadget. Gadget left some of his gadgets behind, so Easy Company's going to try to run it to him. He's quicker than the rest of us, so he stands a better chance. And I'm going to stealth camp on the rim trail somewhere. I'm not allowed to stay on the rim trail, but we know how I follow rules I don't really agree with. I don't. And really, if I want to catch the sunrise, that's where I need to be. So I can sleep in the whole 9 yards, And then Coconut's got a map get down to the water. She talked to some ranger guy that gave her the instructions. So maybe I'll lounge around, let her catch her slow ass up, and follow her down into the water. Loose plans. The sunset is pretty cool. I mean, it's nowhere near us, but there's this awesome orange glow on the horizon underneath the smoke. It's rather different. Of course, the camera won't pick it up as cool as we're seeing it. Or maybe that's a fire over there. We don't know. We don't really know where the fires are, but I'm assuming it's the sunset.
We didn't do it.
So we decided to make camp. It's dark out, so, we're right near the crater. But we saw the weirdest thing. I'm walking, and there's lots of reflectors in the trees. So there's, bright spots, and they always catch my eye. I'm like, zoom, bright spot over there. But I saw these eyeballs off in the distance, and they're binocular vision staring right at me, and they blink. And then Easy Company was able to see them too, but it stood up on its hind legs or something and got taller, stared at us for a while, walked away, looked at us again, but it almost looked like it was walking on hind legs. I almost thought for a second maybe it's a hiker with a new kind of headlamp that looks like eyeballs, but no, it blinked. So I got no idea what the fuck we saw, but hey, it's out here with us now. But I ain't really scared because, Easy Company, he's 25-year-old fresh tenderized meat, so it will totally go after him. I'm all gnarled, old, and smoke. Yes. That means you'll be spicy. They will love you. Oh, it's way past my bedtime. It's like 10:45 or so. There is something circling our camp. We see its eyes every once in a while. But it's not coming close. And, for some reason having somebody around, makes you feel a little more brave. So hopefully it attacks him first and I can save him or something. You know, be all heroic, but I don't want to get attacked. I'm not going to set my alarm. Haven't for the past few nights. I'm just going to let myself sleep until I wake up. Hopefully it's before the sunrise, but man, I'll take that risk. Peace out.